Hey there, everyone. If you're like me and you collect physical media, like albums, big physical media, then you know the appeal of big physical media because big physical media sometimes has cool inserts inside the record, posters and things. Now, the most well known and coveted inserts are typically rock albums. Kiss was really well known for doing some great inserts, like this Kiss Alive 2 album, which of course I've had since I was a little kid, had this great booklet in it with lots of pictures of Kiss, which is very important to kids back then, pictures of Kiss, and also in that album, the very coveted and highly collectible sheet of temporary tattoos with Kiss imagery. Man, that was a good thing to have when I was a kid. And Kiss didn't stop there with cool inserts. Their album Love Gun is fairly well known for having this very coveted insert inside the record, and it's the Kiss Love Gun, and it goes something like this. Oh yeah, still works. And even punk rock albums had some cool inserts, like this one here, Dead Kennedys, Frankenchrist, as advertised on the hype sticker. There's a very rude poster inside, which I can't show you very much of, but there it is right there. And these are collectibles that are fairly well known with their cool inserts, but I'm going to dig into some inserts today of vinyl records. And these are not well known. They're not even rock and roll albums. They're vintage, old vinyl releases with just some interesting stuff thrown inside. And I've been finding this kind of stuff for years at thrift stores and flea markets. I've just never done a video on these kind of inserts. So hopefully this isn't the last one of these. And hey, come see what I got in my records. All right, I'm going to start here with a couple of records of this genre here, like railroad sounds, train sounds, field recordings of actual choo-choo trains. And this was like a very popular thing to collect at some point in the Earth's history. I sell these all the time on eBay. Every now and then I'll find cool stuff inside them. Like this one, for instance, has this cool catalog from Mobile Fidelity Records. New now on tape, 1970. Although I think this is a 1960s release. It did have this inside it. Whether it came with this or not, or the person who collected this record just threw it in there, I don't know. But I always love these old album catalogs. I don't know why. It's sometimes I'll see, well, a lot of times I'll see things advertised in these things that I've never seen out in the wild. So pretty interesting. All these special offers, and Polymax, the ultimate in realism, brilliance, and quality. Nice. So the most interesting thing that came in this album, though, is this Braille sheet. Look at this. I'm not sure if this is somebody's personal notes on this release or if this actually came with this. I mean, you see some Braille here stuck to the top of the album cover. So it's probably something the original owner made for themselves. But man, you don't see that stuff in records anymore, do you? Now, there's another train record that came with some interesting stuff. This one, Mainline to Panther. I'm not even sure what that means, but Sounds of Steam Railroading. This is probably a 1960s record, or 1977. And you'll see some cool stuff that came in this one. It looks like an entire press kit, plus maybe other things that this person who collected this record threw in here. I'm not sure if all this stuff came together, but anyway, check this out. Here's the Sounds of Steam Railroading insert sheet specific to this release and other releases from this series. And there's a creepy old guy trying to sell you these things. Look at that. All these reviews of the... yeah, this has got to be a press kit because these are reviews of the records. $5.95 each. But very cool. Real nice shape. And look at this. Another ad for a train record. Like, where would they put these flyers? Or would these come with the records? I don't know. Here's Thunder on the Blue Ridge. Yeah, $5.95 for mono, $6.95 stereo. Imagine paying different prices for mono and stereo these days. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, so moving on. Look at this. More really cool flyers. Take particular notice of this Railroad album here. Second Pigeon and the Mockingbird. What? Never seen that one. All heads will agree. That's nice. That could be used for all kinds of businesses. Look at that. For the ladies of femaledom, a Vermilion Edict. Wow. Highly interesting indeed. Railroad sound recordings. Second Pigeon and the Mockingbird. For the first 8 minutes. Wait, train is so far off you can hardly hear it. For the first 8 minutes, that is. Wow. What a disclaimer. And look at this. An album called The Fading Giant. Steam Railroading Volume 2. Yeah, looks like very old press release material. Oh, and look at that. Nice. Here's a tweeter. Oh, there's a tweeter in my tweeter. The Exotic Worlds of Sound Effects Records. Look at that. Just one-sided. More press release stuff. Or press kit stuff, I should say. Mainline to Panther. Look at that, rubber stamped. That's nice. It just talks about the recording. The album jacket carries pictures and copy to complement the sound. Wow. One-sided. Oh, price changes, everybody. And every font they had, they used on this. Every single font they had at their disposal. Those are the change in prices. Times they are changing. Look at all those fonts. Don't knock the mono recordings. Wow. Must have been some kickback. Last little bit of this Train Sounds press kit here. Expanded tone arm test. Look at that guy. There's a guy back there carrying a something on his back. Oh, I see. They were featured in Audio Magazine. I get it. Very cool. All right, well, next one. Here it comes. Now here is an interesting record called A Guide to Better Understanding the Hard of Hearing, Getting Through. You know, it's about fixing your hearing. And this record will help you figure it out. And check out these inserts here. First of all, you have the Zenith Radio Corporation letter. This must be, I mean, certainly this is a promotional album. And this is the stuff that came with it. Lots of words, very wordy. And then there's this, an unfair hearing test. And it looks like somebody has used one of the tests. Interesting, huh? Fold and tear on dotted lines, very important instructions. Okay, now check this next one out. There is a label called Salo. It's a disco label, mostly. I don't own a lot of stuff on this label, but I've seen it all the time. Salo. I don't really know their history, but this record came with such a cool insert, and actually have it in a plastic sheath, so it keeps it nice and flat. But check this out. Check this out. I danced my ass off in my Salo shirt. Look at that. That's great. And how much were the shirts? One for $4.95. 3 for $11.95. Wow. Small, medium, large, extra large. Man, sign me up for a medium and a large. Isn't that great? One-sided. But man, I had to put that in a protective plastic thing right off the bat because it was minty. I'd never seen this ad before. Pretty cool. It looks like she needs to do a little more dancing because she's got some ass left. And then this next one is the final, the grand finale of the interesting inserts I have found recently in some vinyl records. And check this out. Now, this is Bernie Witkowski's, or Witkowski, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It's his Christmas record, and it is a polka record. It's a polka Christmas record. And I originally picked this up in a thrift store because I thought, oh, okay, Christmas record, looks like it's in great shape, looks like it's old. I can always sell a nice condition Christmas record, especially something that I don't see very often. But I looked it up, and it's not an invaluable record. I just actually sold this record on eBay this morning for $50. I should have priced it higher. But I had to do this video before I mailed it off because it's got some really cool stuff, not only on the inside, but on the outside. Check this out. Now look at this. It's Merry Christmas. It's your own little kind of Christmas card. And look at this guy. Merry Christmas to you. That is sick. Look at that guy. Creepy Santa. I mean, it's just, I mean, the whole thing is designed so wonderfully. Look, it says Poco Poco down here by the tree. Poco Poco. And Stella Records, I believe, was Bernie's own record label. So you think the outside is cool looking. Watch this. Okay, first of all, we have a Stella insert sheet / kind of catalog. Lots of Poco records. Look at all those Poco records. Look at all those Poco records. Right? Poco records. Now, I grew up in Ohio. I know some stuff about polka. I've heard it in my childhood for sure. I don't mind polka. The Gals in Pennsylvania. Oh, and there's Bernie. Look at that. Great album design there. So yeah, there's lots of Bernie. Look at Bernie here. Bernie. That's a great looking polka record. I didn't know Jesus did some polka. But anyway, so this is just one of the amazing inserts. It continues. Now here is the Stella music books. And look how just hand laid out it is. I just love all the, what do you call this? It's a certain kind of graphic tape that used to be used a lot. And then here's the single Stella music sheets. Easy to sing, easy to play. Very cool. 20 cents each for those music sheets. Now, it gets better. It gets better. Look at this, okay? You ready? Are you ready? Dig this. Look at this flyer for... Now, look, he also goes under the name Bernie White. Huh? Instead of Bernie Witowski. Have been, will travel with MC. Sundays, 4 to 5 on the radio. Do we play weddings and how? Amazing. And then here is Bernie's catalog, right? And then the last great thing that was included in this Polka Christmas record. Okay, first of all, this little piece of paper. Bernie Witowski show, Sundays 4 to 5, 98 on your FM dial, right? And then the best part, look at this. This is a free ticket. It's not good for anything. It's just free. Bernie rules. You know this is all Bernie's idea. This has to be Bernie's idea. Oh my God. How wonderful. So hey, thanks for checking out some interesting album inserts with me. And I'll sign off by saying, may the rock and roll gods bless you as they've blessed me. Here we go. Oh, got it.